Alright, I think I finally hit all the right buttons. I've only muted and unmuted about 6 different places, and I think I got it right now, so we're back. And Trends has a update list for us. I think that would be called a changelog, but, you know, in bear speak it can be any number of things. Somebody apparently watched a video, thought the chemical reactor list needed to be adjusted. So we got all kinds of things to look through in there. Let me bring the changelog is so damn big that it doesn't even fit into Discord. So I gotta bring this damn message up so we can look at what we have to look at. Okay, so put this over here on this screen because nobody talks. So I don't need to look at chat. Okay, fix covers not properly saving when a machine is picked up. That was a problem?
Well, the furnace, come here and look at the furnace, it says cover output.
Run that by me again.
That's how it says on the covers. It says output and up and down and out, down west. Furnace.
I have a shutter cover. It doesn't say shit about output. Oh, you're saying it'll save the settings of it?
No, don't. Look at the furnace.
Oh, furnace cover. Down output, west output. How's it down and west?
It ended up screwing up before, so I fixed it.
Oh. So now it shouldn't say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also figured out what was wrong with the distillation towers. It was the same issue with the hatches.
Okay, I can't put a shutter on here, which is kind of weird. You're technically shuttering on the pipe, but you should be able to put it on the machine, I think.
And I didn't see any reason to do it, so I had only 2 pipes.
You're actually right. It should be on the pipe. I'd have to go check GT5 to even know if you could do it there. I always do it on the pipe. I just was grabbing some random thing out of my inventory. So that's what I had. But yeah, I always do it on pipes. You're going to save that? Yeah, it does. What if I place it from this way? Still on this side? No. Where's my cover? What did you do? You know that was a very expensive nickel plate. It's there. I just broke it. It was on this side.
It wasn't rendering for some reason. It's one of those render issues.
Which is kind of weird because Greg's thing has always been that they stay on the side that you put them on. So like if you want to set up a machine to go in a hole, you can set it up and then put it in its hole where it belongs. Which is, I can't say I disagree with the way you did it, because then if I wanted to set the machine up here and I wanted the cover on this side, but then I wanted to put it over here, that would actually put it on the back of the machine, not on the right side of the machine. Because Greg's way is, it is determined by the direction, north, south, east, and west, up and down, not the direction in relative to the machine. So some people might be confused by that. Just a heads up.
Mm-hmm.
And fix the fact that it didn't fucking render when I put it down. Okay, so let's put the furnace away. Made pipes no longer have a full block hitbox when holding a pipe. Oh, that is absolutely glorious. That's a change. Oh yeah, now I don't have that stupid hitbox. And I can stand under it and go boop. Hey, there's a cover on that pipe. I didn't know there was a cover on that pipe. Might want to add a tooltip to the pipe that says, I have cover.
Maybe one in the pipe.
Huh?
And hold shift to show more information. It means there's a cover.
Oh. See, you keep thinking I can read, motherfucker. I can't read. Transfer up capacity is stack per tick. Up cover. But it doesn't tell me what the cover is. It just says up cover LV. It doesn't say... Wait a minute. Did that say conveyor and I'm just retarded and again can't read? It does. It says conveyor LV. Fucking hell, if I could just read. Leave me alone. I can't read. I need help. Hooked on phonics didn't work for me. Okay. Fix some multi-blocks continuing to output if there's not enough room, but there's one empty tank. So that should have fixed our distillation tower, right? Our cryo one?
Yeah.
So I can go turn this bitch back on? Because we still haven't piped it up yet. We still got to do that. Yep, no pipes. So when I do bloop, why is it on? Shouldn't this be
It's
full?
off now. It was on once. And stopped.
Okay. Okay, good. Good boy. I'd give it a cookie, but I don't have a cookie. Alright, put that back. Now, stone covers our thing, which is glorious. Now I just gotta find them in this thing of covers. Yellow garnet plates, that's antimatter crap. Ultimate appetite. Where the hell are they? They don't show up as covered.
Yeah, you've been having that going for several times.
Cable facades. Marble brick chiver cover. How did that not show up when I put it in cover?
It did.
What do you mean it did? Oh, it's down. Go away. Stonecutter. Gives you 4 of them. Beautiful. Do it in here. You get 8 of them. And a dust. And the dust... Why can't we compress that or extrude that? extrude that into a cover. What the hell are we going to do with that one dust? Okay, so we have stuff. Give me stuff. We're going to try this out. So if we put marble in the cutter, which got moved, so I'm never going to find it again, we get marble covers and marble dust. And we put this into stone cutter. Oh, we can't change its texture after we make them? Oh, boo. Look how bad that looks because I can't change it. This ain't horrible. Alright, let me see if I can make them right. It is just stone. I don't really care. Marble brick. That's smooth up there. Do we have a smooth in here? Marble cobble.
That's a marble to make smooth.
I'm pretty sure I have loads of it. Make it smooth. Can I macerate these things? No. Why can't I recycle these damn things into dust?
Yeah, I should probably add that.
Okay. Oh my god, the crowbar puts the thing in my inventory. I love it.
Something you complain about wrenches not doing that yet.
Yeah, I was just going to say, too bad the damn wrench doesn't do that yet. I thought you were making smooth. Can't even make smooth in there. We got to recook it, don't we?
No, I wonder if I should change that to put it in the stone cutter instead.
Yeah, I never understood Greg's idea of cooking stone and then re-cooking stone. But it is kind of the vanilla thing now. It's what you do to get smooth stone and vanilla, so.
Yeah, I was only following the vanilla thing, so.
I find that kind of stupid, but it is. Hey, there we go. Now that looks sexy. That looks so much better. Now we just got to get the green schist brick to cover that damn cable. And those machines that have nickel ones up there. I'm going to have to do a whole thing of just decorating to fill in all my holes at some point. All them nickel covers and nickel plates I'm using for covers everywhere. We're going to have to get rid of them.
Yeah, I could do that.
We also have to talk about somebody and fucking with my oxygen pipes. They keep disappearing and I'm not liking it. I blame you. Do I even know what that goes to? I need to go check what that goes to. I'm looking ahead. I see a fixed thing for that goes there, which is supposed to be going to. Yeah, that definitely needs to be hooked up. It needs to go there. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's the ticket. Okay. Fixed. Now I gotta fix it down here. Anyways, I seen you fixed a miniature portal thing. Did you fix the actual portals working? I'm looking ahead. Okay, so that's it for the antimatter changes. GT core changes made all GT items not able to be uncrafted in the Twilight uncrafting table. That is glorious. I'm tired of seeing that as my way of getting a motor. Click on motor. It should not tell me uncrafting table as my first thing. But it's weirdly still in the side thing. You see this? That's weird. It shows up in the crafting table. Can you craft things in an uncrafting table?
Yeah, you can.
Oh. I always thought the uncrafting table was just for uncrafting.
Now you can uncraft something, and then if you wanted, you could immediately recraft it.
That makes perfect sense. Okay. Change red alloy wires and cables to redstone transmitting cables. Work in progress. They don't actually transfer redstone yet. So no more LV redstone alloy cables, which is red alloy, you idiot. There we go. Very tiny red alloy wire? What the fuck is very tiny?
Well, that's going to be fixed soon. I mean,
and while we're in here, soldering alloy has also become ULV now. Although I can't find... There it is, soldering alloy. 8 voltage. So it's not LV anymore, it's now ULV. And has the 0.04 loss on it, which is nice. Okay. Let's see. Modified a couple circuit textures. Let's see what we got. Circuit. Processing circuit board is now the right shape for the things that are actually on them. That's kind of cool. Instead of being that big blocky square.
You know, the data control and stuff, they're now more vibrant like GT4 instead of that faded 4.
Still no recipe for the other 3, but I have no idea what the hell we're ever going to need for those 3. And personally, I think most of this down here should be hidden if you have the basic circuit thing turned on. Because the SMDs, the diodes,
I did hide those.
Plastic, the epoxy we now actually can make. Because, spoiler for later, we need it to make the data storage circuit, which is glorious. Okay, so is there anything else you changed that I'm not noticing? Because you know I'm not a...
Basic circuit rest texture also changed.
Oh, okay. I like the fact that the good one, but that was changed a while back, that it doesn't look so horrible and have missing things on it. I didn't like the fact that it looked like it was missing things. Fixed Ender Eye recipe being removed. This is now GTi, by the way. Ender. Hard to spell, jackass. Eye of Ender. We can now make in our inventory as we should. Shutter cover crash. That's the one where I tried to force a pipe to connect, wasn't it?
And so it's actually when it's set to automatic, when it's trying to, when you try to disconnect it, yeah, and whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Oh yeah, now it just tells me to go fuck myself. I like it. No
You change the mode to the other one where it automatically connects and...
Open if work disabled. Hey! I don't have to do a GUI to tell it. I could just... It does it. Open if work is enabled. Open if work is disabled. And...
Now try punching once.
It wants to. It tries. It says no. I'm going to be connected whether you like it or not. It opens for like a split second, dude. Can you see it change when I do that, or is it just...
Yeah, but that's on purpose because that's what was causing crashes. World crash. And now it just does that.
That's cool. Alright. Move that stuff back. Made soldering alloy cables UOV. We already talked about that. Made wall recipes use the 24 circuit instead of 4, which we figured out is a good thing Greg did. One of the many things that we could figure out that Greg did that was actually smart. I didn't say that. I'm not mean. Yes, I am. Who am I trying to lie to? He has good ideas at times. Just not the idea to change this where you can do this by hand. Because screw that shit of having to sit there and put it in a crafting grid. Alright. So now we got a 24 circuit, an 8 circuit, and now we need a 4 circuit again. We had 2 4 circuits. Are you holding a circuit?
No, the other one is in this assembler over here.
Oh,
with the circuits.
Let's see. What do we got next? Remove petroleum coke from the implosion compressor, because, you know, that was dumb. Glad that got fixed. You can autoclave it if you really want to. Can you do that with coal? You can. You realize that actually makes the sifter kind of... It takes 20 seconds to do it and 3200 EU. So it would kind of suck for the power, but I never used the sifter on my coal because you always got dust. And you can't turn dust into coke. But with these recipes, you could actually do it. But I don't know if it would be a viable option because it's 3200 EU. How much power can one coke make? versus 1 coal. Can you figure that out for a minute while I do an old man break? Oh, hi, Chairman. Okay, I'm back. Did you figure that out?
And then I'm guessing it's not double, but I'm not really sure the exact numbers because it's hard to figure out.
Well, let's see. It burns for 10 seconds as coal. It burns for... That says smelts 16 items. That sucks.
Almost 8.
Burns for 5 seconds in a blast furnace. But if it's
But
about...
you're looking at the recipe of making coal, not burning coal.
Oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. Okay, smelt's 8, so yeah, it's double. But that would depend on how much power you get in that amount of time. So it would also depend on the efficiency of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know. That's more math than I care to do today. Maybe one of these days we'll try it out and figure it out. But today is figure out all the updates. Let's see, where were we at? Rename nitric oxide to nitrogen monoxide, because normal. So we have nitrogen, nitrogen dioxide, nitrogen monoxide. Beautiful. Which we mix with oxygen, we get nitrogen dioxide. We turn nitrogen dioxide and water into nitric acid, and it gives us nitrogen monoxide, which you then got to shove back in, do all the things all over again. Okay, next, add an assembler recipe for pumps. Fuck pumps, they're a pain in the ass. So there you go, put the things in the thing, it does the thing. All the same things. Now, question for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know that it makes sense in this particular thing, but could we save ourselves on the making the stupid tin screw by using soldering alloy or molten tin in there? Greg does that for the rotors. We do it in here as well, where you can use molten soldering alloy so you don't have to have the screw for the rotor recipe. Which I do have to say is kind of weird. If you have to have the screw in the rotor recipe, which would be the screw that's in the shaft, in the collar, to hold it to the shaft, why do you then have to supply a screw when you use the motor, the rotor, in a pump? Because didn't you already use the screw making the rotor? But you don't need it for machines. That screw is weird to me. I gotta ask Greg where that screw came from. Where did it go, Greg? Where did it go? Is that supposed to be a mounting screw that's mounting the motor to the pipe? Because then you would need that screw, but then it doesn't make sense that it's tin. Because who makes a tin fucking screw? Do you know how fucking weak tin is? I understand for the level of technology you're at, I'd use a bronze screw, but I understand it. It's just, that screw is weird. And the less things I gotta put screws in assembly machines, the better. I'm gonna have to bug Greg about that later. Okay, possibly fixed book translation issues. Is that going to be only new made books?
Yeah.
So my old made book is still gonna be horrible. We could print a new book. You got some paper? We got the data stick in here. We can print a new book. I just need...
There's some paper on the table, yeah.
By the way, did you I know we have the easier settings on. You didn't do the whole paper change that Bloody added, did you? Needing stone slabs. I hated that recipe. That is so annoying. Bloody added in GT5U 09 to make paper. You had to have Chad and 2 stone plates because you had to press the wet pulp in between 2 plates to make a flat piece of paper.
Okay.
I do believe if you mention it to Crazy, she might start twitching. She hated that change. Because you have to have it for making the... Is it the diodes you have to have paper for? So for like every circuit, you had to make like 2 pieces of paper or some shit. So you had to go through this crap every freaking time. And it was just... It was horrible.
I didn't even know about that recipe.
Oh, dude, I will find it and I will show it to you and you will laugh. Well, there you go. That looks better than the last one. And he walks right past the book. Pick up the book. I throw the book at you, sir. Where is...
Not the problem. It's supposed to say... That's not supposed to be empty. It's supposed to say produce 625 liters of...
So you didn't fix it?
No, I didn't.
Well, fix it. It's a book. I don't know how to read the motherfucker. Oh, yeah, it doesn't say what. It says produces 625 liters, but it doesn't say of what. Okay, now I can't read. Bear no words. Okay. So he fixed it and broke it all in the same thing. Made sure mini portals only connected to the same type. So mini portals should not connect to miniature twilight portals. That's good. Now let's go see if this thing actually works. Give me this and get rid of that. And let's take this, put it there, open that, put those there, do the thing, auto output on, and no. Do we got to go make sure they're set? That says no target. Let's go to the nether. Might have to reset them. What the heck is that Enderman? I have no idea. Okay. Oh, there it is. Vines are in the way. Okay, no target. Mine this. That says wrench. Did you not fix the...
Oh, yeah.
Look here, you fucking Enderman troll fuck. Stop dancing on my pipe and get out of my way. Fuckhead. Don't you start with me. I'll wrench your face. Got a light? Where the hell's my flint and steel at? I got TNT. I can blow it up. Where's my flint and steel? It's right there, you blind asshole. It's not seeing the target, dude. They're not connecting. I don't think you fixed it. Also, it'd be really nice if when you lit it, it actually told you where the target was. So, try fixing again. Unless you can make this bitch work. But I can't get this bitch to work. Try again, George. Okay. So. Fix mini portals. Again. Say in chat, connected target location when connected first time. So when it finds the target, tell me where that target is. Oh. It's Obsidian. Use a pickaxe. Fix connections, saving issues with miniature nether portals. No, you didn't. Because now it's not even connecting. Fixed hydrocracked naphtha recipe not existing. Hydro cracked naphtha. And there's the recipe in the distillation tower. There's the recipe in the cracking unit. So that works.
Yeah, turns out for that recipe, I accidentally made it output steam cracked instead of hydro cracked.
Okay. Added nitric acid from saltpeter recipe. Nitric acid. Oxygen and ammonia. Sulfuric acid and saltpeter dust, which gives you potassium bisulfite and nitric acid. Beautiful. And dude, potassium bisulfite has no outputs in the electrolyzer.
Oh yeah, I know what that is.
Okay. So add that to your list. Now, saltpeter. Train's coming. We don't have saltpeter ore. You can make it. Yeah, we don't have saltpeter ore as far as I know. So where are we getting saltpeter from? Because it should be from soul sand. Now see, why? Oh, Greg's got me fucking spoiled. I went to saltpeter dust and went to the centrifuge, and it only showed 2 recipes because Greg in GT6 actually added that if you look up any dust size, it will show you all the dust's ways of getting it. So if you're going to get a small piece, it'll show you how to get the large piece as well. Or if you look up the large piece, it'll show you how to get the small piece as well in a recipe or in a machine. That way you don't have to look through, how do I get tinies? How do I get smalls? How do I get regulars? Not sure that's even an option in modern Minecraft, but it's really nice.
Might be possible. I'd have to look into it.
Okay. Now, can we do the same thing with soul soil? Soul soil, centrifuge. Oh no. That doesn't give you the saltpeter. That gives you coal and dirt and oil. Versus the soul sand that gives you the coal, sand, and oil, and then an 80% chance of saltpeter. But the soul soil is more abundant, so I can't say I hate it.
By the way, saltpeter also spawns smaller than the other.
Okay, good to know. I was kind of figuring that, because that was the thing Greg did in GT5 and 6, so I kind of figured that, but I wasn't positive. You could also, if you wanted to give people a fun excursion, you know, like 10,000 block fucking excursion, Greg made GT6 have a higher chance of spawning a saltpeter bay high up in the deserts. Because you know how much fun finding a desert is. Because that's how you always got it from Railcraft, was you went to a desert. Although their Railcraft's saltpeter node is cheaty, because if you dig up all the stuffs and then bury it, over time it'll grow back. Because there's a bedrock saltpeter node, and it just makes saltpeter spawn in sand. So if you dig out the whole area and just fill it with sand, I think you have to have sandstone under it, but then sandstone on top, it'll just start turning the sand into saltpeter. It'd be really cheaty with those modern day tick accelerators, because you could just make a whole thing of fucking saltpeter. So good thing Railcraft doesn't exist in this version, at least. And I don't know if he ever changed that. I just know that's how it was up till 1.7.10. Let's see. Remove dumb Certus quartz recipes. Oh, I take it these are the ones with sodium.
Mm-hmm.
So no more using sodium to turn your damn dust into a gem. Use an autoclave, you moron. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never understood that shit. I'm glad you got rid of that. It was a Greg thing, but I don't know why it was a Greg thing. You can actually turn a block of quartz with a pickaxe on a cutting board. Huh. You don't even allow us to macerate a block of quartz into dust or hammer it. You need to add that. Because that is really annoying if you find like a structure that has blocks of quartz in it. It is really annoying that you can't get the quartz out of that block in vanilla. I'd do a hammer one too, so you can break it into the gems. Or you're just going to say macerate it and then turn it into gems if you want. With the autoclave.
I'll just macerate it.
Okay. That'll work. I just find it weird that they use this damn cutting board for like a chopping block, because they do the same thing with the logs getting bark. By the way, did you see my suggestion in GT4 about that? GT4R?
Yeah, I think so.
Your axes giving bark when you de-bark them.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be a thing here too, right?
Yeah.
Made stone macerating, give 9 instead of 1 dust. So, stone. We throw that into a macerator. That's going to give us... I don't even know if you can macerate. Yeah. That's going to give you gravel from stone. That's a problem, dude. You got a conflict. Vanilla stone gives gravel or stone dust. Is gravel considered stone dust?
You can make stone dust, I think.
Forge hammer turns into sand. We've got all these things here. Can sift it for flint. You can macerate gravel into stone dust. But you only get 1. Where you just said that stone was supposed to give 9. But if you turn it into gravel and then gravel into stone dust, you get 1.
We should probably fix that.
Probably. And give us a way of turning stone dust, 9 stone dust, into, like in a packager or crafting table thing. Turn 9 of them back into a gravel. That way, if we want to use all that stone dust we have upstairs for making vanilla concrete powder, we can. Because people like decorating with that crap. And the only thing you give out of gravel, you don't even have Greg's GT6 sifting recipes where you get like quartz and clay and shit out of it. You can only get flint out of it, which is silicon dioxide, so you're not getting anything. If you really wanted to, this is actually wrong by Greg's standards, by the way. Flint actually only gives a small pile or 2 small piles. I can't remember if it's 1 or 2. But for some reason, Greg does not give you a full flint dust out of a flint. You get like 2 small piles. It's really weird. It's the way it was from like GT2 forward. I don't know why it really matters, but yeah, flint dust is just silicon dioxide. So you're really not... That's broke. It centrifuges into nothing. Need to fix that. And there's an implosion compressor recipe for flint dust into flint. Really? Bad monkey. No implosion compressing flint. I need to go through this, don't I? Recipes for implosion compressor. Why do we use a debug scanner to make charged Certus quartz? Why are you putting your debug scanner in an implosion compressor?
Well, that basically, if it's a debug scan, it means that the tag doesn't exist for some reason.
Ah, okay. Well, that's because it's charged Certus quartz, and there shouldn't be a recipe for charged Certus quartz dust. So there shouldn't be a charged Certus quartz crystal in the implosion compressor. If Greg's face was on the debug scanner, I could understand you wanting to blow it up. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think you should be sticking a debug scanner in your implosion compressor. Netherized diamonds. Oh, I would so be an asshole and make the netherized diamonds actually be made in an implosion compressor. Because I'm a prick. I know you're not, but I so would make that a thing. Diamonds. No, sir. We're not turning Ender Eye dust into Eye of Ender in an implosion compressor either. That's not how this works. Only way to get Ender Eye dust is from macerating it so you can centrifuge. Well, there was an electrolyzer recipe for this. There is for the ender pearl dust. Why does this even exist? Why is there a mixer recipe to make ender eye dust? Why can you make ender eye rods? What are you using an ender eye rod for?
I'm not sure. That's legacy stuff from before I was working on it.
Okay. Back to the implosion compressor. Yellow garnets. Olivine. No ender pearls. Out of here. Ruby. Red garnet. Green sapphire. Nether stars. Why the fuck? I get this one. Don't get me wrong. I get this one. But why would you ever have nether star dust? You gotta be a real dork to throw your nether star into a macerator.
Not really sure why you went. Yeah, I'm getting this out there from before I was working on this.
Mm-hmm. I could kind of understand it if you were adding bees or crops and you were going to the extent that they did in GT5U and adding a crop and a bee comb for every material in GT, because then you would have the crop drop a tiny or in some way when you got the crop and the bee comb, it would give you out as a result dust, either tiny, small, or regular, and then you would have to implosion compress it to get the star itself. That would kind of make sense. And same for the ender pearls. If that's a thing you're going to do, I could see that giving ender pearl dust, but that should be in an autoclave because they're not gems. They're not hard. I would say those should be the nether star. Yes, I can see that being in here, But if you're not going to have it, or if you're not trying to future-proof it like Greg does with GT6, I wouldn't see this being a viable option. But Greg future-proofs everything and adds what he wants you to do if you add an add-on that does that. But anyways, yeah, Flint we already talked about. Amethyst, Emerald. Tricalcium phosphate, wouldn't that blow itself up? I know if you throw phosphorus in Crucible, it blows the fuck up. Heat makes it go boom. Wouldn't an explosion also make it go boom?
Good question.
And why would you ever need this gem? This gem has no use. Its only use is to make the dust for you to get to things. So I don't think that needs to be in there either. And plus, trinatrium phosphate, again, is a soft material. The only reason why gems are in here is because they're hard and you need an implosion compressor to force them together. Also, where's the mixed metal ingot in here? Oh, not IC2, dumbass. Well, don't you have an iridium plate? Iridium reinforced plate. Now, why'd that show up in here, but I didn't see it a minute ago? No, that shows every other recipe in the implosion compressor when you click it. That's just funny, dude. Get out of there. Uses for that, recipe for that. No recipe for making the iridium alloy ingot. And no recipe for uses, but if I go to the iridium reinforced plate, oh, I must have already been in there. I swore it clicked it though. But yeah, there's no recipe for that needs to be in the implosion compressor.
Was it even used in GT5U?
I swear it is, but I'd have to go look, to be perfectly honest. It is used for these, but these are for IC2. I don't even think these were used in making the fusion reactor, were they? Like in GT4, they're used in the coils for the fusion reactor. In GT5, I honestly do not remember. Put that on your to-do list for me to go look at. Because I do not remember if iridium reinforced plates are used there or not. Okay, back to the changelog. Add a config for hard carbon recipe. Easy recipe will be GT4-5 recipes. So this is carbon plate is what he's talking about. So raw carbon mesh is just wire milling carbon. And then you put those two together, make your carbon mesh. Fiber reinforced epoxy resin pulp. That's weird. Thought you mixed that in a chemical. I thought you did that in the... Okay, that's right. But I thought the reinforced... I'll look at that in a minute. Anyways, you compress the carbon plate. Yeah. So no stupid platinum shit unless you got the hard settings set. Which is good. Now, where is that? epoxy. Fiber reinforced epoxy resin is smelting. No, I swear this was like in the solidifier. Because you can't just mix it with epoxy dust. That's weird. Because you get molten epoxy like this. You wouldn't want to solidify this into an ingot, then macerate it to wrap it in carbon fiber and then remelt it. It needs to be like this, but not in the chemical reactor, but in like the solidifier that... Oh, fuck. Now I gotta go. Hold on. I'm loading up GT5. GT5. Launch. I know it was done in one of these recipes. In one of these machines. I'm thinking it was a solidifier. I don't even think it was a mixer. Alright, while we look at that, move quicklime recipe to roaster. Quicklime, roaster, calcite to quicklime, and it gives off carbon dioxide. Shouldn't it have air or oxygen on this side? Does it need something to roast, or you're just heating the motherfucker?
That said in Korea, that just heats it up. Don't actually like.
Oh, that's right. You're just heating it up and forcing the... That's right. Never mind. You're right. Removed water creation recipes from the chemical reactor. Yeah, being able to put hydrogen and oxygen together to make water. That technically should be, if you're going to do it, it would be done in like a burning thing. I wouldn't really say the roaster because that's kind of weird. But when you burn hydrogen, it uses the oxygen in the atmosphere because you have to have oxygen to burn things, and it actually creates water as a byproduct of the burning of the hydrogen. Hydrogen cars put out water droplets from, if I'm remembering correctly. So yeah, having it in a chemical reactor is kind of weird. Because then you're paying power for something that you should technically be getting power from. So you can still get water from all the other things, which you absolutely should, but you can't just create it directly. Okay. Let's see, is GT5 up yet? Yeah. This up here. And hey, Zycor. Hey, Francisco. It's amazing to see so much progress you guys did on this. He did. I didn't do anything. Don't give me credit for this shit. He does all the work. I just stand around and look at recipes. That's my job. Okay. Reinforced. And yes, I agree. He has been doing an absolutely great job with this. He needs all the backpats. Multi-layer reinforced. Fiber reinforced. That's what we're looking for right there. This is stupid. This should have never been a thing. You can't just pound fucking epoxy together. Chemical bath. Glass fiber. Molten. So it's a bathing recipe. You either used raw carbon fiber or you used glass fiber. And the glass was borosilicate glass bar with a wire mill or a wire shape, and you got 8 glass fiber. They even have a way of making this crap? Vacuum freezer, I seriously doubt that was a thing. So boron and glass in an alloy smelter made borosilicate glass bar. That's really weird. I get what they're going for, but that's just weird. The fact that they call it a glass bar. Why would you not just make glass? Why would you make a glass ingot? And the only reason why I could see doing this, other than to be pedantic, is going to be boron silica glass. I don't think it really does. Is to have a use for boron. Is the only reason I can see for that. Why would you not just make it glass? But yeah, the chemical bath is the proper place for the fiber reinforced epoxy. Not using dust, so get rid of that damn dust recipe. That was just weird. Hold on a minute. There is a dust recipe. I just seen this as I was leaving. So there is a reason for it existing, because they did have it. But I still contend it's fucking stupid and shouldn't exist. Why did they ever do that? You can just throw the epoxy if for some reason you had a fuck ton of epoxy you had no use for it. Why wouldn't you just melt it back down and do the why would you ever do this? Stop adding stupid shapeless crafting recipes that don't need to exist. Bad monkey. Bloody, you're weird. Alright, I'll just leave that open in the back. And bring back up the thing. Remove nitrodiesel from tetranitromethane recipe. Can we still make that weird nitromethane stuff? Tetrafluoroethylene, Teflon. Thank God it says Teflon. Titanium tetrachloride. So no, I don't even see the nitromethane shit, which is good, because fuck that crap. Nitrodiesel is diesel, nitric acid, diesel, glycerol trinitrate. Beautiful. Make nitrodiesel. Make things go rah. Love it.
I removed the biodiesel to nitrodiesel recipe for now because I wasn't sure if that should exist or not.
We still got to talk about the biodiesel stuff. Because one, this doesn't exist because you can't make this tiny sodium hydroxide dust.
I gotta figure out that issue because there's more series that use tinies than just that.
Mm-hmm. But I also have issue with turning ethanol into biodiesel. I don't think you can do that. Can you? Because biodiesel is something that has to be compressed to ignite, just like regular diesel, where ethanol will combust with ignition source.
Let's look it up on Wikipedia. How they make it.
Because it's really weird that you turn ethanol into biodiesel, this is their way of making glycerol, which sucks because you should get it from biomass with ethanol. You shouldn't be making it. I hate this recipe. I hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. But there's people that love this shit, so ignore my hatred. I just hate this because it's like, go get me tons of seeds so I can make biodiesel. Why? Why do you need tons of seeds, or why do I need a fish farm? Because then you have people wanting a multi-block fish farm like GT6U did and fuck off. And then they put mercury in it because fish have a tiny amount of mercury in them. So it gives you an unlimited supply of mercury. And then you just say, give me one fish, I'll turn it into two fish, because that's how biology works. You can't have it take two fish and give three fish. It's got to be one fish, and you replicate it in a fish farm to two fish, and that's not how this works. They're dumb with how they did their fish farm. Plus, I hate fish farms. Biomass, glycerol, small wood pulp in the distillery. Yeah. Okay. What the fuck is I looking at? Oh, yeah, the tetranitromethane. Which, once you make the biodiesel, you're done. You burn the shit. There's no cetan boosted crap. Because fuck that crap. And I think if you're I think that ethanol should have, or I'm thinking if you want to do anything, you wouldn't have biodiesel, you would have like their cetan boosted fuel, but it would, or nitro diesel, but it would be biodiesel, bio nitro diesel, or bio nitro ethanol, or something like that. I still find it really weird turning ethanol to biodiesel. And if you want, I got probably more time than you do. Throw it on the to-do list, and I'll look into it and see if I can find any semblance of sense of make out for that crap. Remove duplicate chem recipes. I'm not going through to make sure they're all gone right now. Remove nitric oxide, high octane gasoline, magnesia, tetranitromethane, ethanol, indium concentrate, ethylene tetrabutyl ether, nitration mixture, all gone. Good. Fuck them. And then, so we don't have to have the stupid indium crap, from the mixture, we actually get indium. It's going to be tiny piles. It's not tiny piles. Where is it? Let's look. Sphalerite. There's sphalerite. So you macerate it, you get a yellow garnet, you crush it, you stick it in a bath, you can get zinc with sodium persulfite. You can ore wash it, you have tiny yellow garnet. You purified. You can run it in sulfuric acid for white vitriol, which gives you small sphalerite dust. You can thermal it, which gives you tiny cadmium. You can macerate that, which gives you yellow garnet again, which is so unbelievably weird that just everything gives you yellow garnet. And if you do this, you get the tiny cadmium. But if you do it this way, when you macerate it, you get indium. 10% chance. Along with a 10% chance of zinc dust. Not sure why you get both. But yeah, thermal centrifuge, then you can get your indium. And then you can use your indium for making indium gallium phosphide. Or cadmium indium. Looks like, silver. I can never remember silver and gold. Alloy. And then those don't even have recipes to cook them. They need recipes to cook them. This one have a recipe to cook it. This one has a recipe to cook it. You can make that one. I don't think it has a use, but you can cook it. So at least there's an ingot. Okay. Let's see. Remove dumb uranium-238 recipe. That's the one with the aluminum and the magnesium. I know what that one is because I never understood that damn thing. So you now have to do the tetrafluorous stuff. No doing that stuff. Removed explicit hydrogen sulfide creation recipe because hydrogen sulfide should be a waste product of the cleaning of things. So natural gas, refinery gas, sulfuric naphtha to hydrogen sulfide and naphtha. And then you use that to make sulfuric acid with water. You can't just create this crap. It's just a byproduct of cleaning those. And you'll notice there's no cleaning of light fuel and heavy fuel because those have been gotten rid of too. Because they make no sense. Dumb methane undo recipe. And no turning methane into hydrogen. Because that's weird. Remove gasoline from oil distillation, which we need to take a look at that. Why did I just try to type oil distillation, you idiot? Oil. So, oil distillation gives you fuel oil, diesel, naphtha, kerosene, refinery gas, lubricant, and tar. And this is the basic recipes. I don't even know if he's done the hard recipes yet. I just know he got rid of the heavy and light fuel.
Yeah, no, I haven't done those yet.
Okay.
I think so the hard
is this just one less thing, or did you change the name of one of them?
Just one less thing.
Okay. So we just have an extra tank down there now.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you add some to one of some of the others, or will you just completely delete it? Because that's going to make your oil distillation less positive.
No, I haven't added anything yet.
Okay.
Now that recipe is actually closer to 56.
I don't think you really need to, because you get a pretty good amount anyways, because you're only putting in 25. and you get out 25 just in the fuel oil, and then all the other things with it. So I don't think you need to. I think that's plenty. I was just asking to make sure. Let's see. Change display name of some plastics. So plastic, polyethylene. Yeah, plastic, polyvinyl chloride. Plastic, polyphenol sulfide. Yeah, that is so much better. I would do that with rubber as well. I don't know if you did or not. But there's like 3 or 4 different rubbers. Like styrene butadiene rubber. And then there's the... where's the other one? There's another one too. It's just... You know, it does say rubber there. I swear there's another one though. Where's the other one?
It's
Am I confused?
rubber.
Yeah, where's that one at? I can't see for shit up here. Because it's all black. Silicone. I don't see silicon rubber. Am I lost? Silicon rubber as a molten?
That's weird.
Oh,
Why
it
not
doesn't
just-
have an ingot.
Oh, that explains it.
It's only a liquid for doing cables. You can't make a rubber hammer or anything out of it. Strange.
So by the other name I changed was polystyrene. I didn't change that. It now says styrofoam in it. That's actually correct, not because styrofoam is the foamy version.
Teflon. Polytetrafluoroethylene. Styrofoam. Polystyrene. Plastic. What about this crap? I still don't even know what that crap is. Polycapra.
Not. It kind of wasn't sure whether to even keep it or not, so I didn't touch it.
Okay. I have no idea what this crap is. Alright. Let's see. Remove light and heavy fuels and their cracked and sulfuric versions, cause fuck them. Change data storage circuit recipe, which we kind of seen earlier, which uses the epoxy circuit board, which uses epoxy and copper foil in a chemical reactor, which is beautiful. Added the epoxy board recipe, which we just seen. Added data orb recipe, which is 2 data control circuits and 18 engraved crystal chips. Those are just emerald plates or olivine plates in the laser engraver at HV. This is the data storage circuits with the processor circuit board, which is platinum wire, and the empty one, which is 2 wafers and Teflon, cause fuck you. I like it. And then this is the epoxy and the engraved for that. And that is it. And to make the data stick, it's an advanced circuit with 2 NAND chips and 2 advanced circuit parts. You gotta be... Oh, no. No, you're good. Yeah. So you can make the data stick for doing your prospecting without having to have one of these. So you don't have to get to epoxy first. Because it used to be that you could change one of these into one of these. So it's good that we have this recipe for making it.
Speaking of epoxy, I was wondering, should the epoxy circuit board use annealed copper only?
I don't know. Do you need annealed copper for that? I would say no. Because annealed copper would be for it to be able to handle more heat. Your circuit shouldn't be getting that hot. CPU would get hot. But you don't want it to get hot enough that it's going to anneal. And it's gotten too fucking hot. You should have cooling for that. So no, I don't think that's something you need to... GT5U didn't even do that. That would just be mean, because that means you got to cook it all in the arc furnace. Alright, so... Another thing that has apparently changed is... charcoal being made in the Pyrolyse oven. With... Wait a minute. You still do nitrogen in there?
No, actually not sure why it was like that. I wanted to ask you about that because for some reason that was on the recipe in the so in the Pyrolyse oven was using nitrogen.
Yeah, that's really dumb. I have no idea why that nitrogen's in there. I think they had some of them, maybe, that if you ran nitrogen, they were like faster. So, yeah, look, duration 640, duration 320. That's what it was. If you use nitrogen, it was supposed to do it faster. I do believe there were two of those recipes, one that was regular and one with nitrogen, which I always found dumb. That, because creating charcoal is a lack of oxygen. You're not allowing, so the nitrogen, in a way, makes sense. I understand where they're getting the idea. But you still have to have a flame. Some of your wood is going to burn up in the making of the charcoal. If you've ever seen somebody actually make charcoal, they go through a stack of fucking wood to make fucking charcoal. Because all you're doing is stocking enough wood in that what's burning can basically cook the water and gases, creosote, all of the stuff in there that isn't carbon out of the wood. And it's literally charring the wood and getting all of the stuff that is lighter than carbon out of it. So you just have a quick burning carbon left behind, which is what charcoal is. It's just a easier to light wood because it doesn't have, it's super dry, so it's easy to ignite. That's what it is. And so completely encasing the Pyrolyse oven in nitrogen wouldn't actually work because you're not heating it per se. You actually need to burn it. That's why the coke oven has a flame in the front. That's why Greg makes you light the thing, because you do have to have it burning. It just needs to burn with limited oxygen. Now, you are only putting 1,000 liters in, but it's not going to make it twice as fast. You're not going to do it quite twice as quick. I think the nitrogen for that is weird. I still think it's weird for the nitrogen byproducts too, but it's the only way of getting them. And it's a good way of gating that part. So even though I don't really agree with it as realistic, I can see it for gameplay. But this whole let's make it twice as fast shit by giving it nitrogen just seems weird to me. If somebody can find an actual thing where this is actually a thing, let me know. But I don't think feeding a Pyroluce oven with nitrogen is going to make you charcoal twice as fast. I can even see it giving you less loss in your charcoal, because you're going to have less of it burning up, maybe. I can see that over it going faster. Give you a little bit extra? Sure. Faster? No. If you want it faster, put in better coils. Yes. Today is chemical lesson day. We've had a lot of chemical lesson days lately. How's it going, Econ?
Some people say they learn more chemistry from GregTech than they did from school.
Oh, I did. That's where I got into chemistry shit, was GregTech. When I was in high school, I gave zero shits about school. So I didn't learn shit when I was in school. My idea of being in school was how quick can I get out of this fucking place? To me, school was jail. And I was just biding my time until I could get the fuck out. When they told me that I could take a correspondence class, and so I could graduate 6 months early, I jumped all over it, because that meant I got early release from prison.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't very enthusiastic about school either, even though I was homeschooled.
Yeah, I learned 100 times more after getting out of school than I ever did in school.
I mean, I know I wish I had been more enthusiastic about school, because always some things to kind of learn, but whatever. Right now.
Yeah, you live and learn. Sometimes it's like my old man always said, I can beat you, I can yell at you, and I can talk until I'm blue in the face. But your dumbass is not going to learn a damn thing until you figure it out for yourself. And he's absolutely right. I'm a hard-headed pain in the ass, and I've told him, to his dying day, old man, you're an asshole, but you're right. Because he'd try to tell me something. I wouldn't fucking listen to him. And then turn around, he was exactly right with what he told me. And I had to discover it on my own that whatever it was he was trying to tell me was a stupid, bad idea. Which is usually what he was trying to tell me. Today is not a Bear rant day. Bear hasn't been ranting. Bear's been reading changelog. High school felt like jail for me too. Yeah. It was just somewhere that I was expected to be for a certain period of time, doing something I didn't care to do. And what I did care to do, I wasn't challenged in, which was math. I loved fucking math. But I wasn't challenged in it because I was in public school And even though I was taking algebra as a freshman, which, you know, they were completely against, I didn't understand it. They were like, you can't go straight from middle school math to algebra. You got to take pre-algebra first. And I was like, screw that shit. I want algebra. Screw that pre-algebra crap. And I passed the class with flying colors. But even in the algebra class that I was in, I wasn't challenged because they have to cater in public school to people slower than you and people faster than you. So they have to teach at like mid-range learning level for whatever they're teaching. And even in a more advanced math class like algebra, even though algebra isn't that advanced, it's still not, you know, basic math stuff. They still weren't challenging me. And I was doing like the entire works assignments ahead of time just so I could have more stuff to do of what I enjoyed. But then they send me to fucking this earth science class that I give no shits about, because who in the fuck gives a shit that this rock is going to erode by 1 millimeter in 1,000 fucking years? Because guess what? In 1,000 fucking years, my ass is going to be under that rock. I'm not going to give a shit. I'm a narcissistic son of a bitch when it comes to what the fuck's going to happen to this planet after I'm gone. I have no fucks to give. What happened to this planet before I got here? Don't fucking care. Thing could have been a cesspool full of shit and mineral water and hippies. I wouldn't fucking care. But now the history of people, that I care about, because you can learn from that. But what the fuck happened to this rock over the last quintillion, zillion, bagillion years? Don't give a fuck. Because it's been here for thousands of years. It's going to be here for thousands more unless I take a frickin' sledgehammer and break the shit out of it for existing and pissing me off. I hate all that erosion bullshit. And then telling me about every fucking crystal. How do you make something like diamonds and emeralds and and all these beautiful crystals that can grow naturally? How can you make it so boring as to this is the hardness of this crystal? It's formed in it. Fuck off. Show me it's pretty. Give me the chemical formula and get on with your fucking life. Fucking hate it. Give me physical science. Give me biology. Give me chemistry. Give me something that can blow the fuck up or make something move. I'm all for it. Tell me about a 1,000-year-old rock that's not going to change for another 1,000 fucking years. I'm not going to give a shit. Fucking hate earth science. And then they decided they want to put me in fucking conservation class. Oh, I really didn't give a fuck. I mean, I seriously didn't give a fuck. That was more boring than the earth science class. So y'all think this shit is changing on its own, but you want me to give a fuck about stopping it. It has been doing this for thousands of years, but my God, I've got to step in and keep it from doing it anymore. Fuck you. Leave it alone. Let it do its thing. Maybe this rock wants to become a fucking smaller rock with cracks. Who are you to judge? I don't care about rocks. Geology's not my thing. Now, if you show me how I can turn it into metal, that's another story. Then you're talking something special. Anyways, so we were talking about charcoal. So my recipe that we have been using out here is now gone because we have to change the config to get it back. So I'm not going to get charcoal byproducts out of this any longer. Thus ends Bear's TED Talk. Yes. Don't make Bear learn things Bear don't want to learn. Bear's a hard-headed pain in the ass. TLDR, geology sucks. Yes, it does. Alright, so putting this in here would actually create creosote now, which we... Well, actually, I don't even think it'd create that, would it? Because we got a tag of 4 in there. Is that just going to completely negate the fact that it's... Yeah, there's a tag of 2, there's a tag of 3, and there's a tag of 5, because you can make wood gas, you can make ash and heavy oil, and you can make creosote. So the 4 tag doesn't even exist, so I don't even think... hold on, I gotta find out. Hello? Mr. Pipe, fuck you. Fuck you, wrench. I don't like your face. Mother, get me out of this cockbiting hole. You know what? You go away. You disconnect.
I'm gonna deafen for a second.
Okay. You do thing? You do nothing. That recipe doesn't exist because the tag's in there. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. So, now, when he gets back, supposedly, I can turn that back on. Because we kind of need it on because we set up all the things. How do we do the thing? How do I turn my recipe back on? You said I had to do
it's
something.
In the config at the... Or you already changed the config?
No. I don't know shit about configs, motherfucker. I don't read this shit. I probably ought to take a look at them, though. On the server. Hold on. Config. Ain't nothing here you can't see. Yeah. Ain't nothing here you can't see. Welcome to my server. Why is there a GT4R config in the GTi config folder?
I have no idea.
The fuck does that even exist? GTi config. Why are you... Stop asking me stupid questions. Open this motherfucker. That. Enable GT5U oil processing. If false and oil processing is used... Wait a minute. Enable GT5U. Is there a way to make this shit bigger? Why is it so small? I'm a blind old prick. Is there a zoom? There's a fucking zoom. Zoom this motherfucking shit in so I can see it. Fuck, I'm blind. There, now I can read it. Enable GT, enables, there's an S, retard, stop jumping over letters. Enables GT5U oil processing. If false, 6 oil. Can you please put GregTech or GT6, not 6? I thought that was an and or something. You should just have 6 there. This isn't a wrestler from WCW. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? I'm pretty sure nobody knows what I'm talking about. If false, GT6 oil processing is used instead. Default false, which is what we want for right now. Enable. See, he did GT6 here. Enables GT6's alumina processing. If disabled, alumina reverts back to just being in the blast furnace. Default true. Absolutely. Enables GT6 style vanes instead of GT5 style vanes. God, I want to change that, but I can't for right now. Default speed multiplier applied by concrete. What the fuck is ZWSP? What the fuck is that? I have no idea what the fuck that is.
No idea. That's just a range, I think.
What the fuck is this? Does it really need to be a 16 decimal long number? And how's that a range? That's not a range. A range would be 1 to 10, not 1.7976931348.
Parallax is greater than negative 1 point whatever.
That's a really weird. It's even got E308 on the end. Holy fuck, how big of a number are you making? And wait a minute, negative? You're going to make asphalt make you go slower? Is that possible? Slow down on the highway, save lives, speed kills.
Negative won't make you go slower. I have to make sure you can't go negative. Make sure you do a number less than 1 to make you go slower. Like, because you're 0.9 or something.
Make carbon fiber require the hard recipe from 5U. Where's the GT here? Consistency, asshole. GT5U, GT6. Stop being lazy. It's my job. Default, false. Yes. Enable complicated chemical recipes. False. And this is what I would need to get my stuff back, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not changing that because that's going to change all the things. I don't want to change
Actually, currently, it adds just more chemical reactor recipes. That's all it does right now.
Oh, it's not going to change the distillation tower recipes? The other ones?
Not yet.
But it will eventually. Let's leave it on basics. We went through all the testing for that stuff working. We still need nitrogen anyways. I'll just chalk it up to testing and we'll go back to getting wood gas out of it or creosote and just put it in the thing. It's fine. As long as we don't need anything that comes out of those, it's fine. And I can reuse one of these for biomass anyways. So these 4 here are just a sad relic of a past time. All right, we've got about an hour and 15 minutes to go. What are we actually going to work on today? Since the portals don't work and I can't bring over the oil, did you change the drill to pump where the pipe is, or are you going to change that?
I still have to fix that.
Okay. I guess we can pipe up the 800 titanium. Sweet. How are we doing on aluminum? This is all still going. We've actually got 487 alumina sitting here. But aluminum is not running because we actually ran out of the aluminum stuff again. This stuff. Let me get some aluminum in there. How much aluminum we actually got? Yeah, we got 300. That's not bad. There we go. Now we're making aluminum again. So that'll give us another few hundred. I still need to fix that. You got any? Yeah, I can make some. There we go. That's fixed. And while we're at it, put that in there. Give me some plates. What plate was that? That was a plastic cover. We can cover you. We can technically cover you, but I'd have to do a thing, and I don't care. Cover you. So any other ones that I know we had a few of them that we had to.
I got the mention and the portal's working again, but I should have break it and replace it. So I think I know what the issue was.
You did what now to whose wife for what reasons?
Got the mention and the portal working again, but I just had to break it and replace it.
I broke the one in the nether. I had to break the one up there? Well, that's just rude. I did, or in there. Is this a secret channel? Yes. Yeah, nobody knows about this secret channel. It's been hidden for going on 9 years now. Well, screw you. So does that mean we gotta... Is the upstairs one working?
Question for sure. Considering all the carbon went through, probably
I would
is.
say that carbon had to go somewhere, but remember the pipe in the nether is ultimate, so it can hold like 12 stacks or some shit, 16. I don't remember, so it might just be stuck in there. Yeah, there's no target here. So, let me breaking. This wrench is still not putting shit in my inventory, motherfucker. Okay, no target there. Run to the nether. Break and replace that one. Food. Bernie burger. Can we have rubber blocks on the side of the road? I want bumpers. So bounce me back on the road when I veer off the road just a little bit. Fuck was that noise? Still says no target. Try doing that one in there again. This one in here says no target. There's also nothing in this pipe. Where did our coal dust go? Get out of my face.
There's some carbon over here, so I'm not sure.
Look at how much sulfur we have. And let's hook up to sulfur and see if it works. Where the hell am I going? I have no idea where I'm going. Well, even if they do work, your scanner's saying it doesn't work, so something needs fucking fixed. This channel's older than the Twitch. That's quite right. By many times over. Okay, 11109. Y'all got that? Remember that. 11-10-9. 876-54321. Blast off. No idea why our countdown started at 11, but fuck off. It did, and you shouldn't be noticing. You motherfucker. Alright. You go. No. You should have already been going. The sulfur's not going through. The sulfur got a way to go? Did we give it a place to go? I think I did. Yeah, it comes out here. So I don't know what you did with all our carbon, dude, because the fucking sulfur ain't coming through.
Oh, there you gotta remember this. That's going through another sulfur.
Hold up. There's another problem. Sulfur may not be coming through for a reason. Also, the nether's not a problem. It's ultimate. It goes through quick, fast, and huge amounts. Yeah, that's a problem. We need a mass storage. Tetra is packed. Completely full. We need a mass storage to take its place. We can't get Tetra. We got Tetra everywhere. And aluminum in here again. Why does the aluminum keep going in there? Get up there where you're supposed to be, asshole. Okay, mass storage. Mass storage. Oh. I need 4 lead screws, 2 lead chests, and a solid steel casing. Do we have any? We got lead plates. We got LV hulls. Solid casing is the 6 end frame. And we have none of that. Precisely 0. Now it's blue. Motherfucker, the rendering on those hatches are going to drive me up the wall. They won't stop. 6 and 2. So we need to put these into here. And we need to put those into there. And then the lead chest is going to be 4 and 1, so it should be 5 units for that total, because that's a half and that's 2 halves. So I need 10 lead. We need 2 of those. He still hasn't made lead. Less of a pain in the ass than a fucking extruder. Or the lathe. Still takes a week. Okay, there's the steel rods, which you said you had the 4 in here. So there's my steel frame. Here's my steel things. And we'll do that. There's my solid steel. Now I need my lead. And I need to cut this. Bend that. Lead plate, lead plate. Thank you. Lead ring. Yes, I need to do that one as well. Now there's that. Holy fuck, lead takes forever and everything. Okay. So we need a little bit of lead. Fuck. A little bit of lead for your head. That. Twice. Thank you. And then we need that. Which I didn't make the fucking screws, because fuck you and your screws. Fuck Greg and coming up with screws. You know what? Where's my extruder? It'd just be easier. And probably faster. Because it's empty. Thank you. Cut these down to bolts. Fix lead processing times. I want lead to be processed before I'm an old man. Wait. Older man. Before I'm dead. Hey, that's my wrench, asshole. Get that back. Doesn't go on the table. Motherfucker. Stop stealing my wrench. And my screwdriver. What kind of prick are you? Kind of prick that steals your shit, obviously. I need a bucket of glue. Get rid of that. Get a bucket of glue. Thank you. Give me my damn bucket back. Tetra. You. Come here. Fuck you. You asshole. You don't belong down there. How the fuck did that sumbitch jump that fucking... And then you get Galena in there. Galena isn't even full, is it? The fuck is Galena? No, Galena's set on auto output and it's emptying into my... Go fuck yourself. Seriously, just straight up, go fuck yourself. I know what you're doing, and I don't approve. I also need to fix the rendering of the dust. Why can I not see my dust? Is there any still down here? Apparently not. Give me my damn storage crate. Assholes. And just so I don't have to deal with this being too much of a pain in the ass, give me one of these. Okay, you off. You're gonna be a pain in the ass, though. I'll fix you. You there. Tape. You cut thing. Place wrong fucking thing. If you pop all the fucking way down there, I'm slapping something. You go there. Take that off. That on. That off. Auto out. Excuse me. The fuck you doing? Get in there. Trez, what did you break now?
It's just rendering his phone. It's only got one let's play in the arena.
Oh, yeah. I can't get shit out of it. So it's not in there. It's empty, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Fix it. Speaking of, while we're here, oops. I gotta fix that at some point. Really? You sat on the cover. Prick. $11.10.9. So even after we fix the Tetra issue, it's still not coming through. So something still broke with those things.
Barry, notice how almost yeah, but for sulfur it's a different problem because it's connected to the side, not the top for sulfur, and that portal isn't directly connected to this portal right here.
Where are you?
In the room where the carbon and sulfurs.
That one's hooked up. Going to the
I
side.
was saying, is there a pipe on the other side on the other end? Like the one
Upstairs. Upstairs there is. Did I never do it in the nether? I may have never done it in the nether. I might be an idiot. Let me go look. I know I did it upstairs. I know I did it over there. Now that I think about it, I might not have done it in the nether, so I might be an idiot. So what happens when I have to do it across 6 different times? I forget things. Forgetful. I might have done it in here. Did I do it in here? No. Which side? Is it going into... No, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm facing east, so we're probably to the west side, I guess. So you need to be facing west.
Okay, so you're saying it needs to go in the west side or in the east side. Just tell me what side of the portal block to put it on. I have a compass.
East side, I think.
I'm looking west.
Yeah, so
So
east
this
side.
is the east side of the block. So you're saying it needs to come, it's going to come out this side?
Mm-hmm.
And then it needs to go in north or south. By the way, it's not got any sulfur in it. Spoilers.
There's still something wrong with them, and but
Go upstairs and see. I've got it coming out. I don't remember which way our base faces. But if this is the cracking machines would be here. So it'd be coming in from here. Then upstairs. I think it would be here, actually.
yeah, it'll go on the west side.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It should be this way. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I hate that shit. Break the fucking thing. There. Now, if it doesn't work, it's your fault. And with the rendering issue, are we even going to know if it went? Yep, it changed when I interacted with it, so it didn't go. It's still all sitting there. We're going to deal with this soon. Which this needs to go in one of those as well or something. Because we're going to have to do something with these tinies. Which apparently they have no fuel value, which is weird. You have to turn them into a regular dust before they get a fuel value. Alright, well, weather's changing on us again. I think I'm going to get off of here an hour early. My back is killing me. Take some Advil and relax. Went from like 60 degrees down to 25 tonight. And we're going to be back up in the 60s again tomorrow. Oh, what the fuck this weather thinks it's doing, but it needs to knock it off. Hopefully he can work on that nether portal and we can finish that up tomorrow. If not, I may just run the pipe straight and we'll get the distillation, the cryo tower piped up and probably start making nitric acid, and so we can make nitro diesel out of all that fuel, because we got to get rid of that. And maybe making epoxy. So, see you guys tomorrow night.